Team Sideline.
It's grind time. Yeah, we on the sideline. Woo!
Tonight on this Week 9 edition of Sideline 2021.
Last year they put us out of the playoffs. So this is an even better game to, go harder and show what you have.
A rivalry renewed on the South Side. It's Sandalwood and Mandarin in our Game of the Week. Out in Baker County, a district championship on the line between the hometown Cats and the upstart Ed White Commanders. Who will be crowned the Kings of Clay County? Fleming Island, Middleburg, and Clay all in action, and our cameras were rolling. It's Week 9 of the high school football season, and yours truly is at the wheel.
Here we go. Get your popcorn ready.
Sideline starts right now.
It's grind time. Yeah, we on the sideline. Woo!
Buckle up, because we've got a ton of stops to make tonight. What's going on, everybody? Mia O'Brien sitting in for Chris Porter. 15 games on the docket, and we begin with our Game of the Week. A district game between longtime rivals Sandalwood and Mandarin. Homecoming, too. Mustangs still in the playoff picture. Sandalwood needs a lot of help. Boy, did they get it tonight. Pick it up third quarter, 17-0 Sandalwood. Chris Calhoun, one of two senior starters, calls his own number. Whoop! On the sideline, they're yelling, house call! Instead, he's stopped around the Mandarin 15-yard line, but 2 plays later, it's Calhoun again, untouched, in for 6. Extra point blocked, 23-0 Sandalwood. Mandarin was without freshman sensation Tramel Jones at quarterback. The Saints defense took advantage. Jamari Harville meets Savion Blount and meet the ground. Mandarin had 1 first down the entire second half, and while their defense shut down the area's leading rusher in Sandalwood's Jordan Bean, Calhoun was on one tonight. Fourth quarter, up the seam to Kyle Boylston for 6 more. Exclamation mark on a 30-0 statement win for Sandalwood in our Game of the Week.
We had it in us the whole season. We just had to come out on the field and show it. We're capable of anything we set our minds to.
Fletcher's more of the friendly one. All the kids played together. Mandarin's that one that gets a little nasty. So still friendly. I've known Bobby a long time, but this is the one you kind of got to have because you kind of make those looks at those guys when you see them on the street like, gotcha.
Another district matchup, the de facto district championship out in Baker County. Here come the Wildcats on senior night. First quarter, though, it's Ed White's Christian Ellis who takes the handoff and scores. The Commanders would go for 2. They led it 8-0. But Baker County had the answer on the very next drive. Jamarian Baker takes it in from the 2-yard line. Touchdown, Baker County. And then, oh boy. Buckle up, everyone. I told you to fasten those seat belts. The play of the night nominee, Cam Smith, 65 yards to the house. Wildcats go on to win it and are in the driver's seat in the district, 36-16. Don't look now. After an 0-3 start to his head coaching tenure, former Gator great Ciatric Faison and his alma mater Fletcher on a 4-game win streak. And if C4 is the head coach, you know they're going to pound the rock. Jabari Williams pummels his way in for the touchdown. That made it 14-0 Senators in the first quarter. 3 seconds left on the clock in that first quarter. First Coast driving for the first time today, and Maximus Pasco says, I'll take that. All the way to the house. 60-yard pick six, 21-0 Fletcher after only a quarter. They pour it on from there. C4 Senators defeat his mentor Marty Lee and his Bucks 44-14. Riverside was the talk of the town, the last undefeated team remaining in Duval County, until they were upset by Columbia 2 weeks ago. Reigning state champ Trinity Christian was shut out by Bowles earlier this year, but posted wins against powerhouses Clearwater Academy and Plantation American Heritage. Then they lost to Florida High last week. So 2 of the winningest programs in the area coming off losses. Yeah, you knew this one was going to be a dogfight. Packed house tonight on the west side. Even former Gators head coach and now Georgia assistant Will Muschamp in the house. Perhaps checking out a certain 5-star recruit for Trinity Christian? We picked this one up in the second. Riverside leads 20-7, but Trinity Christian says Let's make it a ball game. Play of the night nominee, Darnell Rogers won't go down. He will not take no for an answer. He takes it the distance. Folks, we have a ball game. It is a one-score game out at Trinity. Next drive, though, Riverside's Daniel Plummer drops back and he links up with Freddie Manning for the score. Back to a 2-touchdown game. Trinity Christian's Trayon Webb, the Oklahoma commit, would score late, but it would not be enough. Riverside wins 28-20. No surprise here. Huge crowd at St. Aug High as the Jackets taking on Matanzas in another huge district game. Tied at 14 late in the second, Trayvon Durden calls his own number, scoots along the far sideline, and he is in for the score as the Yellow Jackets came into this one up 24-14 at the half, opening possession of the third, and this is what it looks like when you think you're about to get run over if you're cameraman Joe Massa. But trust us, Travion Beeman made a nifty cutback, and he's in for the score. 31-14 Jackets. They go on to win it 37-21. To Clay County we go. 4-3 Middleburg visiting 5-2 Clay. The first half, all Blue Devils. Chris Goldstein with not one, not two, but 3 touchdowns in the opening stanza. 23-7 Clay at half. But this Broncos team has so much heart. Fourth quarter, same score. Mike Mitchell with the touchdown run for the Berg. They go for 2 and get it. 23-15 now, one-score game. With seconds left on the clock, Middleburg scores, but they need the 2-point conversion to tie it and force overtime. And the Clay defense makes the final stop at the buzzer. What a finish. Watch it one more time. Clay High holds on, 23-21. Let's head up to Nassau County and the Nest. Yulee Hornets hosting the Bradford Tornadoes tonight. A battle of 3 and 4 squads. Second quarter, no score. Amari Jones hands it off to Jontez Williams. He hits the edge, and watch my man Jontez work. He's finally brought down at the Yulee 10-yard line. Time to get some points on the board. First, they go with Wilcox again, and he is brought down around the 1-yard line. That Yulee defense holds tough. They go again with Wilcox at the 1-yard line. Now he's stood up by the Hornets defense. Finally, they go with Amari Jones, the former Valdosta quarterback and star of the Titletown Netflix show. He takes it in for 6. His Bradford team goes on to win it 42-18. And of course, thanks to everyone out there who posted their photos and videos using that good old hashtag Team Sideline tonight. Plenty of more stops to make. Play of the week, Band of the Week, and so much more. Sideline 2021 continues after this timeout.
Incomplete pass on the play.
The sound of the marching Saints. Great show tonight at our game of the week, and good luck tomorrow in your competition. Let's keep it rolling. There are 2 undefeated teams left in the Florida portion of our viewing area. 11-time state champion Bulls and the Hilliard Flashes out of Class 1A. Little old Hilliard hasn't lost a regular season game since October of 2019. The Flashes putting the streak on the line against Trenton. First series, no score. 3-year starting QB Lyle Bennett on the option. He takes it in himself and easily finds the end zone. Flashes lead 7-0. Trenton's first play from scrimmage left a lot to be desired. They cough it up. Carson Newkirk comes up with it. Hilliard takes over. Flashes back in the red zone. This time Bennett rolls out and finds Dylan Costin. Trenton would give them a bit of a scare, but it's a final score. Hilliard 28, Trenton 21. Hey, speaking of, let's check in on those Bulls Bulldogs, fresh off a 2-week bye, facing Buchholz in Bradford. First Bobcats possession, 3rd and goal. They fake out the Bulldogs and the cameraman. Quan Lee wide open on the play-action pass as Buchholz strikes first. Later in the first, Bulls trying to get some momentum going. Jackie Judge, though, picked by Danny Hybert with the INT. Buchholz goes on to win this one with the upset, 14-7. Bulls is undefeated. No more. 5-2 Episcopal hosting Providence in a district game. Hey now, he may be an Olympic decathlete, but Garrett Scantlin still has handles. So do his Eagles. Second quarter, home team up 14-7. Urshad J.C. gets the handoff, and look out, high-definition television coming at you. Touchdown, Eagles. They go up 2 scores. But the Stallions would not be deterred. Brooks Hicken finds Tavion Towler on a screen pass. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. This is about to be the wildest ride of the entire show. Towler turns nothing into a 50-yard reception and is into the red zone. They would have to settle for a field goal. 21-10 Episcopal. Providence with another highlight play here as they go 80 yards. It's Towler once more. What a night he had, but Episcopal wins this one 44-17. Homecoming at St. Joe's tonight as the Flashes of the Green Variety played host to Seffner Christian Academy. St. Joe's has played undermanned all season, and this was a really tough matchup. First play of the game, it's Jacoby Jones going 75 yards to the house. That gives the Crusaders an early 7-0 lead. Flashes were then forced to punt on their first possession of the game, and spoiler alert, here comes Jones again, a 75-yard punt return for a touchdown to make it 14-0. Seffner Christian going to have a happy bus ride back to Tampa as they roll past St. Joe's. 3 area teams in action in southeast Georgia tonight. Camden County falling 21-14 at Tift County. Pierce County rolling past Long County 44-6. Glenn Academy fell to Richmond Hill in Savannah 14-7. But let's head on down to Folkestone, Georgia, where 5-2 Charlton County hosted 5-2 Irwin County in a regional clash. Second quarter, Charlton down 7, but in the red zone, Jalen Lilly gets the handoff and powers his way in for 6. Charlton ties things up at 7. Irwin County, though, would have the last laugh in this one. They go on to win this one by a score of 36-7. And let's give it up for our cheerleaders of the week, the lovely ladies of Fletcher. Don't go anywhere. More Sideline after this. I told you when it happened this was a Play of the Week nominee, and this week's winner, folks, is a no-doubter. Darnell Rogers refuses to give up on the play. He goes the distance. Check out how much he was wrapped up. Riverside wins this one, though, 28-20. For our hit of the week, let's head on back to our game of the week. Savion Blount's blunt force. Sandalwood gets the win, and that is all she wrote for Week 9 edition of Sideline 2021. Be sure to come on back, same time, same place next week. Until then, we'll catch you later.